Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv.
There is a new bombshell information that has just dropped from INEC down to us here. And you know, this channel does the best to bring to you the latest that is happening there. Now, a lot of people wondered why INEC took time to upload election results. Some might say it is inefficiency. Some might say, oh, these are technical issues. But do you know from what has been dropped on our desk right now that certain parties, yes, certain parties got hackers? They said that these parties had meetings home and abroad, meaning in Nigeria and also abroad. They traveled to Asia, China, Japan. They went to Malaysia. They went to Thailand. They went to several countries and they had meetings. All they were talking about and all they've been planning is how they will be hacking INEC server. In fact, according to INEC, they say their server, their database suffered brute force attack 162 times. That is the reason why they had to find a way around it, shut it down a little bit so that those attackers will not be able to penetrate. We are talking of modern sophisticated tools, weapons used online to attack. And INEC, knowing fully well that this brute attack could render their server useless, they decided to do the needful. They're not going to start rushing around looking for ways to secure their servers rather than shutting it down. That is the best approach. Shut down when you find out that intruders are trying to break, hack, crush into your database.
You see, this is to confirm to so many people that don't know that the PDP people, that is the Atiku group, Dino Melaye group, and the Labour Party, that is the obedient people, Peter Obi, the reason why they are the only two parties complaining about the rigging of election and problems with the INEC is because they enter into a contract to attack the INEC server, of the result, to change the result or to tamper with the result. So this Dino Melaye group, Atiku and their friends, and Okowa them, and Peter Obi, the obedient people, all of them, they had several meetings. Some of them, they had meetings abroad. Some of them, they had meetings in secret places, planning on how to acquire softwares, how to acquire attackers, hackers, to hack into the INEC servers. You see, but when INEC discovered that plan, INEC refused and delayed the uploading of the result into the INEC server. Are you getting me now? That is why when you listen to Dino Melaye, he's complaining that the INEC has refused to upload the result because they have already planned on how to attack the INEC server. So it has been confirmed, just as you can see, it has been confirmed that the INEC server was tried. The hackers, they tried to attack the INEC server over 162 times.
There is a lot going on the ground. You heard all of this? Did you hear it? You see, PDP is struggling, striving to make sure that they win back that presidential villa because they've lost it for a very long time and money is kind of getting finished in their pockets because position in Aso Rock is the beginning and the end. Once they can clinch that, they believe that they will be able to do and undo. And you saw what Dino Melaye did. He was screaming, he was shouting. Dino, of course, we know him to be that kind of temperamental person, loud, but he wasn't just shouting for joke or because there is something else involved. Of course, it is right. Dino Melaye was screaming and shouting because there are certain things that they have worked upon and they expected it to be so. You see? Now, on the other hand, Labour Party is also screaming. They say, oh, cancel the election. And no other than Obasanjo is the one fronting this, screaming and saying this election, there should be a rerun, there should be cancellation of this and that, this, that. A lot of things are going on. Now, people are beginning to understand why INEC took it slow and steady. They don't need to come out to say our servers were attacked and they don't need to come out and shout and scream this very early when this was happening. All they needed to do as a nation, all they needed to do as a national body is to send information to the security operatives and also to the president. That is why Buhari kept quiet when Obasanjo went to disturb him, telling him these elections were cancelled. Can't you see that the results are not being posted quickly? He knows, and he will not give out. He didn't divulge information to Obasanjo. He kept quiet because he is into this thing. He knows how these things are. You see, he knows how these things work. He kept his mouth shut, like, at least if I don't have too much education and I don't know everything. What professor said, he likes to respect professors. Once professor has spoken, that is it. Buhari just shut his mouth up. Now, all of this, definitely, if Atiku could talk about bringing Cisco, Microsoft, Hardsoft, Dsoft, all of the big tech giants, when he lost to Buhari second term, if he could talk about that, and if these people have $500,000 to share in a state, and they are going to do that all over 36 states, now what makes you feel that it won't be easier for them to just find a way to connect to one ACA and offer the ACA $3 million? ACA, $3 million. Like, seriously, all he has to do is just gather the rest of his ACAs, and they're like, you know what? Let us crash the server in Nigeria. And they check it. They find out what kind of server is being used. All they need to do is to find a way to come to Nigeria. Some of them will be in Nigeria so that they can do that ad hoc connection. One will be in Nigeria, close to the server area, just locations around the server. Then they will begin to relay information to each other on how they will go about it. They will begin to attack the server, begin to find a way. In fact, they could even go into the hardware aspect of it by finding a way to dig certain, maybe most of the connections are connected via some old school, telephone cables. And if it is the broadband or whatever, they will always want to find a way around, like, can we hack? Can we get access, link into the server? And once they can get access to the server, they will manipulate elections, manipulate results. That is why we saw that Yakub, the chairman of INEC, kept quiet, mute, watching and looking, knowing fully well that something is happening to Nigerians' database, election voters' database. He knows that INEC database is suffering serious critical attack. Well, you heard it from the person who spoke. He has called out the parties, the people involved in this hacking. Yes, I do not know, but INEC has made it clear that this is what happened. This is what is happening. You see, we can't just keep our mouth shut and just be, thinking and having this hope in our mind that this election is just there. We have to search. We have to look, inwards. We have to search. We have to look outside of the box. We have to find out, why is this happening? Are we just going to just accept, whatever it is that we think, APC will say, they are trying to do this. PDP will say, no. Let us find out more, because the mandate of the people is very important. And only the votes will decide this. Look at what is going on. Hacking of database, hacking of INEC server, trying to manipulate elections. And that's why they are saying, let them forward. Because at that time, with the huge traffic going on, targeting the server of INEC, they can also at that time do what they need to do under that rush, under the cover, under the cloud. But since it didn't go up and work like that, it became difficult for them. Now, what are your thoughts about this one, this new development? It is serious. This is critical. Drop your comment in the section below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.